Welcome back everyone, and tonight we're going to talk about when money is made, when the accumulation happens, what goes on in December with crypto, with the stocks, because right now we are seeing the cryptos move with the stock market, which is quite interesting, and that's what happens when big money gets invested in the cryptocurrencies. Now we're not going to go through all the variables obviously because there's a lot, and if we go through every single variable over the last month why crypto's been going down, the stocks have been going down, we're going to be here talking until about January, and then by then the stocks are going to all recover, same with the crypto market. So we're going to pass that, and as long as you haven't been hiding in a cave, you've obviously been reading the news. So if you're new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and obviously share with your friends. But first, this is obviously the Bitcoin chart. Obviously it's been going down in December. It's not doing what it usually will do, but that's okay. We'll get back to that in a second. First, we're going to take a look at something called the January effect. Now, this is something that I've known for many, many years when I was buying stocks from 2011. Now, the January effect is a perceived seasonal increase in stock prices during the month of January. Analysts generally attribute this rally to an increase in buying, which follows the drop in price that typically happens in December when investors engaging in tax loss harvesting to offset realized capital gains prompt a sell-off. Obviously, some laws have changed over the last couple of years, but this was written on October 20th, 2021. And obviously use year-end cash motions to purchase investments the following month, obviously. But the is since 29 out of the 30 years of gains seen in January, February resulted in average, okay. So we're not going to follow the S&P, but basically what happens is a lot of people sell stock now, and they started in the beginning of December. And now what's happening is the big money sold. The big portfolios, the blue collar guys that had portfolios that were like worth 100, 200, 300 grand, they've already sold off at the beginning of December. And what happens then is the fear gets spread to the market. And now this is with crypto too, because everyone has owned crypto as well this year. And everything's coming down. And then you have the buyers that have only put $100 or $200 in this crypto or this stock. Now they're all getting scared, and those are in the tens of thousands, so they start selling. And this is what we're seeing. The market is calming down, and there's just more panic. But smart money right now would buy. It doesn't matter for cryptos, crypto mining stocks, regular stocks, tech stocks, etc. They would buy right now if they see a bargain, which there's a ton of them. But all of these people that sold off in the beginning of December that triggered this, they are waiting the 30 days to purchase in January because there is a bit of a loophole. If anyone here is a trader or day trader or who's been in stocks for the last 10 years, you guys can write down below in the comments to explain the law correctly. But from what I understand, it is you cannot write something off as a tax loss if you sold it and then bought it back within 30 days. You have to wait 30 days. So, in January, we're going to see a bunch of buybacks. And obviously, because crypto is now taxed in the United States, they're doing the same thing. Sell it off now and buy back in January. Now, a couple altcoins haven't gone down that much because obviously you have to swap for them. So you don't really need to sell off, but a few people don't know that, so they've been selling off, but it's okay. There's a lot of fear in that. But let's just take a look at Bitcoin back again. Obviously, this month it's been bouncing between like 40, well, it did hit 42 and back up to 52,000. Obviously, we're not going to count the 58,000 up here because that's where it came down from and it hasn't gone back down up there, but it's been going up and down again. And it's going to happen throughout the whole month. But if you want to make money, this is where you start accumulating. And it's not just Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, there are a couple things out on CNBC, and they're talking about Bitcoin. It'll probably go up a little bit higher, but that's its height for now. Because Bitcoin's blockchain technology, it's the original, and they haven't really updated it much, and they can't do it, and it's slow. So all these other altcoins are, years ahead, and they're more useful, this and that. You get stuff being used as payments, projects, NFTs, all that stuff. So all the other coins like ethereum, and there's hundreds of other ones, they're going to keep on going in price. They're going to rally pretty hard, probably 2022, 2023. But any investment is not an overnight investment. Sometimes we get lucky with Doge. You buy in, it gets pumped, this and that, and a few of the altcoins. And if you get in at the beginning of a project on a crypto, obviously it's going to go up a couple $1,000% because it's not really known. So if there's only 1,000 holders and people start buying into it, it's going to just go that way. Oh, that way. Yeah. North. It's going to go north. And then people buy into it, and then it comes down a bit, and it levels out, and it sits there, and it takes another year or 2 years to really go north. And that's with any investment. You should always have a 5-year plan with anything you invest in, business-wise, stocks, securities, everything. But obviously, we have been getting a little bit spoiled with a lot of cryptos that have been just going to the moon. Obviously, Bitcoin, since the pandemic started, has just gone way up. Ethereum too, Litecoin, Doge started late in 2020. You know, we broke that 1 cent, went back down, and then we just went up to 71 cents, I think, 72 cents. Obviously, we have come to way back down. But, you know, if you invested in something and it's come back down, you know, obviously that happens. So some stuff could go back up, but this is the time to buy more, especially if you believe in a project or a certain company, certain crypto, etc. You know, now that everything's coming back down because of the fear being spread to the markets, so it's a good time to accumulate, and you just sit on it. You just buy, and you don't keep looking at the chart. You don't be like, okay, I'm gonna buy, I don't know, we'll look at, what do we got up here? We got CKB here. CKB is an awesome project. We'll get into it in a while, but you're not gonna buy it today. Like, okay, I just bought it at 1 cent / 8 cents. You're not gonna buy it today. Like, okay, tomorrow it's gonna go up to 5 cents, right? I'm gonna make so much money. No, it's you gotta believe in the project, and obviously it's gonna go up as it goes up, and you don't want it to go parabolic so quickly because then it comes back down pretty fast before it rebalances up. So you want to buy it. You keep accumulating at these lows, obviously, as this chart has been going lower. You accumulate, you keep accumulating. Then once it starts going up, you kind of stop. You don't accumulate anymore. You let other people start buying in, and you just sit back and relax. You don't check the price every hour, every minute. You just forget about it. Then, you know, some points when you have a ticker alert or something like that, or you see it on the news, and you're like, okay, it's gaining traction. You look back, it's like, oh, it's 10 cents now, 11 cents. That's 6 months down the road. We're not going to see those Dogecoin style pumps. We could see one or two. There was a lot of meme coins coming out, and they pump pretty quickly, but then they come back down. You know, sometimes if you buy in at the high, it will come back down, but you just got to look at what you're investing. But here's where money is made right now, accumulating everything. These crypto mining stocks, Riot. Look at this. Riot is a steal. It is a steal. The 52-week high was $79.50. It's obviously come back down because of, you know, tons of news, this and that, and people have been selling off a lot of stocks that they bought as they were going up. Obviously, they're trimming down their portfolio. The January effect is basically in effect right now. This is a great buy right here. Riot is fantastic. Now, Shiba's been going down, obviously, because it went up with all of these news of promises. Now it's come back down to earth. It's going to sit here for a while. If you believe in the project, and you believe that it's going to lose a zero, guess what? It's going to be a long way up. And guess what? It's going to be a lot of profit there to make. So you just accumulate now. Keep accumulating. You don't get scared and sell off. I'm like, oh, I lost my money. It was a scam. What a scam. I'm going to sell it. They don't know what they're talking about out there. And then next year, you know, towards the end of the year when they release the game and this and that and whatever news coming out, and you look at the price and it's already lost to zero, and you're like, oh, wow, I could have kept buying at this level and I would have gone up 400 or 500%. So accumulate at this level for any coin you want, and some coins will get lucky and you'll go parabolic the next month or 2 months, or whenever their product or what their project is gets released or goes live. Could go parabolic then. But in the meantime, they just sit around here. They go up and down like a roller coaster, and you just enjoy the ride. But if you want to make some serious money, you accumulate now at these lows. You don't start buying when it goes higher and believe that it's going to go to $1 or penny. You know, you got to be more realistic. So buy low, sell high. If you buy high, buy low again, and then sell high. And that is my advice or my suggestions and opinions for the night. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. but I've been in the market for quite a while between cryptos, regular stocks, and I've been mining coins since what, 2012, 2013 there. So, alright guys, enjoy your night, enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you in a bit.